What's up? It's your girl Sheila Marie, and this is our first ever Ask Shelah, which is exactly what it sounds like. I get so many questions all the time from people about various different topics, so I thought, why not just make a video and get them done? Let's get to it. I think we should just get started. Ask Shelah. I got some really dope questions in my DMs. Let's see here. Let's start with, how long have you been natural? Funny you should ask. No. I went natural in 2008. So, wow, I've been natural 10 years. 10 years. I didn't even know that. And yeah, it was an impulse thing. I was working in Hohenfels, Germany, and I, on an impulse, had my hair like this. Friday, got after work, and told my coworker to just cut it off. And yeah, I did not like the way it looked at first. I did not know how to style my hair. I felt like I looked like Flo from Good Times. Good Times, which is beautiful. She's great, but for me, it was a little bit of an identity shock. And like, I was working with kids, and they were just like, Miss Sheila, I don't like that. I don't like your hair like that. I'm like, mind your business. But anyway, it grew. I did use vegetable oil for a period of time on that base because I had no products. Chabu, I was walking around smelling like chicken all day. But anyway, it's lit now. There's so many products now. I'm so glad I went natural. I'm so glad that I didn't even know what my hair looked like. I was like, well, my mom's Cuban, my father's African American. I don't know what kind of texture I'll have. So it was a beautiful journey. I'm glad that I did it. Skincare routine. People ask me for my skincare routine all the time. And I'm like, let me just finally share it with you. I had a little 6-month period about 2 years ago with adult acne out of nowhere. And I was like so ashamed. I was putting makeup on it, but you could still see it through the makeup. I feel like everybody was looking at it all the time. So that was the first time I really looked into getting facials. So I went to one esthetician, and she gave me a regimen, and it's actually the regimen I've been following to this day, and it's so simple. I have 4 products that I use, and that's it. I was overcomplicating my skincare routine. She simplified it for me, so this is what I do. The first thing is I realized that I wasn't washing my face enough. I wasn't washing the makeup off enough. So I started out by using a white washcloth so that I could see that the makeup was coming off. Really, I was just leaving makeup on my face at night, and that was part of the problem. There's a really good brand that I have. I don't have it now, but it's called Bolden, and I love them. They're Black female owned. That face wash is great. I also use Dr. Bronner's, any kind you like. I just happen to have this peppermint one right now. Dr. Bronner's is really concentrated, so I start with a dry face. I put a little of the Dr. Bronner's on my hand, and then I wash, and like I add water. I don't use the washcloth anymore. When I first started, I used the white washcloth to make sure that I knew all the makeup was gone, but now that I got the hang of it, I don't need a washcloth, so I just use my hand. And so I start with the concentrated, and then I add a little water, and then I add a little more water, and then I add, so it's kind of like I wash my face in cycles, like 5 times, until you can really feel your face is clean and there's no more makeup on it. That's step 1. And then this exfoliant. So this is amazing. You can get all of this on Amazon, by the way. And this exfoliant I love because it's not too harsh. So I use this once a week, the same day, every week. She was like, your skin has a memory. It remembers. So you're confusing your skin by exfoliating on this day and then Saturday and then Wednesday. So every Sunday night, I exfoliate. That's just it. Self-care Sunday. So every Sunday, I know that I'm going to exfoliate, and my skin knows what to expect. And it really calmed down a lot of the acne and all of that I was experiencing. The next thing is moisturizing. She told me that I was actually over moisturizing. I was doing things for my skin that my skin can do for itself. So 3 times a week at night, every day if you're gonna go outside. And then this is vitamin C serum that I use to fade my dark marks. So even after my acne calmed down and my skin was starting to clear up, I had, and also too, because I had a few facials before by estheticians that were really, I want to say rough. And so I had like dark little spots all on my cheeks here and sometimes even here. And so that was something that was causing me a lot of I was feeling really insecure about that. So I put this on every single day and it faded the marks like a movie. I promise you, now I can go without makeup and the marks are pretty much, they're not completely gone, but they're pretty much gone. So I definitely recommend this, and this one specifically, not ones that have yellow and red dye in them. Skincare is a wrap. Next question. ¿Hay algunas preguntas? Can you give 5 things to make someone a better partner? Well, the way you become a better partner is by becoming a better person and a better version of yourself. I don't even have to give 5. Really, the number one thing to become, in my opinion, that makes you better in every aspect of life, but definitely in a relationship, is being self-reflexive, being self-aware, being able to take every situation and be like, how do I play into this? How did I contribute to this? What can I take from this? How can I be better? So it's not a judgmental thing I'm terrible, I can't do anything right. No, that's not productive. But it's being gentle enough with yourself to know that you're not perfect and that you're just trying to figure it out. So if I could say anything, would be open to critique. Be open, be self-reflexive, be willing to look at yourself and see what you can do better in any given scenario. Wait, is this a joke? Is Zaddy Ace here? Can you help me talk to Zaddy about signing me? I'm a songwriter.
What the?
What you need to do is take a nap.
Next question. How to truly forgive those who have hurt you. Wait. Forgiveness to me is like freedom. That is the only, forgiveness to me, that is it. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness does not mean you're a doormat. Forgiveness does not mean you accept certain behavior. Forgiveness does not mean you're going to take them back. Forgiveness means I am releasing myself from the bonds of this situation. I am making peace with everything that has happened so that I have the freedom to move forward so it doesn't take up space in my life. You start by forgiving yourself. You start by forgiving the part of you that allowed that to happen. You start by forgiving the part of you, what part you played in it, and you know you did at some level, forgiving that. And that really opens up the door for you to forgive others. But really, forgiveness with others starts with yourself. Start with yourself. If you can forgive the fact that I should have known better, but I did it anyway. I knew that. Oh, I saw that. Oh, why didn't I stand up? If you can make peace with that, and if you can calm that and really say, you know what? I did the best with what I knew how at that time. I made peace with that, and I've learned from that. Then you can start forgiving other people. So speak on Black women in friendships. I love Black women because I love myself. And I just think it's so important for Black women to support each other. It's really important on women to support each other at large. And in particular, Black women, because if we share a similar experience, we relate to each other, we need to affirm each other, we need to stand up for each other, we need to raise a hand, if we see another Black woman in a scene, it's just a matter of support. I think that so many other groups of people have thrived from coming together around a common goal and interest, and I love to see Black women doing that. And to be honest, I think we are. I think Black women are supporting each other more and more, financially, emotionally, spiritually, on every level. And hug a Black woman. What is something people assume about you that is completely false? That I'm tall. Instagram is a lie. I don't know if it's just because of the mirror pictures I post. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe because I have a larger than life personality. Everyone assumes I'm taller than I am. I'm 5'3", and literally when I meet people, oh my God, girl, that's how tall you are? No, you're so bite-sized. I thought you were gonna be taller. Oh my God, you're so short and cute. You look taller on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I just left the rest of my height in the trunk. I'll be back. No, I'm bite-sized. This is a very interesting question for me because this has been my experience for a lot of my life. I'm a consistent rule breaker, and I love that because sometimes what's normal is not healthy, and what other people agree on is not healthy. It's just what the everybody agreed on.